Okay guys, so it's that time of the year again, and I know me and Brad especially are extremely excited. It's our 300 challenge time. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a demo of the exercises and how we need them to be done. We're going to give you a couple of different variations. We're going to do the hard variations for the guys that are really awesome. Noel, I hope you're watching. You and me this year, it's on. Number 2 is we're going to go through the beginner and intermediate exercises so everyone can jump in and join.
300 involves 4 exercises. You've got your push-ups, your jackknife sit-ups, your burpees, and your jump squats. Okay, so that's 100 push-ups, 100 jackknives, 50 burpees, 50 jump squats, totaling 300 reps in total. Now the rules go as soon as you start your first rep, the clock will start, and the clock will not stop until you hit your 300th rep. And as soon as that's done, we take the time down and we see where you're at with the leaderboards. Now, so we've got 2 different categories this year as opposed to last year where we had one big leaderboard. This time we're breaking it up. So we've got the beginner and intermediate class, which will be just for fitness, getting through it, okay, and setting the best time you possibly can. And then we've got the expert level, okay, which is go perfect technique, okay, harder variations, and it's all for glory. So it's basically the fittest, only the fittest will survive this one.
Okay, so we're going to go through the beginner and intermediate variations of the 300 challenge. Brad, because obviously I'm the advanced one, he's going to do the beginner stuff. So we're just going to get him down on the floor and in the push-up position, starting on your toes. A couple of things, key points that we're looking for. We want nice tight abs on the inside here, and with nice flat shoulder blades, nice strong through the shoulders. Okay, when Brad goes down on the intermediate and beginner version, it's not imperative that he gets all the way to the floor, just as low as he can go. So for example, it might be halfway, it might be a quarter of the way, alrighty, or it might even drop down to your knees, so just drop down your knees, and then going as low as you can on your knees. So this could be chest to floor if you're up to it, or just halfway. Whatever you can do. Remember, the goal for the beginner and intermediates is to get through the 300 challenge. It's not to set a huge record, but just to push yourself to your max. From here, we're going to go into a jackknife, so I'll get you to jump on your back. So the 2 variations that we want to see here is if I can get Brad to have his hands above his head, and just take your feet off the ground, starting tabletop position. So just bend your knees for me and just bring them up. The first one, we're going to come up all the way and just touch your ankles with your knees bent, and then come back down, making sure your lower back stays nice and flat against the floor. Okay, if you've got a little bit more core strength than that, you can straighten your legs just a little bit, drop them down, and then start bringing them up with a bent knee. So we come up, and you want to get your hands in between your knees and your heels. From here, the next exercise is going to be a burpee. So I'll get you to jump up. Okay, so with the burpee, we're going to squat down, we're going to put our hands on the floor, we're going to kick our legs out, okay, you're going to kick your legs back in, and then you're going to jump up in the air. Hands have got to get above the head for this one, okay, alrighty. And then from here, what we're going to do is, the squat is the last one. So with the jump squat, as low as you can possibly go to 90 degrees, okay, so this is the 90 degrees, and jump up for me. That's it, cool, and it doesn't have to be a super high jump like Brad did, just getting your toes off the floor is awesome. Okay, if you find that your knees can't handle jump squats, that's fine. We'll just go to a normal squat. And again, we're looking for that 90-degree bend. So just dropping down and pushing back up. Cool. That's the beginner and intermediate stuff. And we're about to go into the advanced stuff with Brad.
Well, since I'm the beginner, okay, I'm going to show, Tim here's going to show us how to do the advanced version for those people who are all for the glory, okay, looking for the best time possible, and to be, you know, the king of the mountain basically, or queen of the mountain as well. So, okay, what we're going to do, okay, to start off with this one is a push-up. These are all going to have to be done on your toes if you're going for the glory, okay? There's no knee push-ups, okay? I want basically as low as we possibly get to the ground. So we're in that push-up position for this one, okay? Your trainer, who will be taking your time, will be checking your technique. What I'm going to do, fist down underneath the hip, okay? Your hip has to touch the fist for the rep to count, okay? So down nice and low. Chest to ground, yet, and back up, and back down one more time, and back up. Okay, so if it does not hit the fist, the rep does not count. So we're going to be more strict this year. Last year we had a few little issues with techniques and things, and people getting great times but not the best of technique. This time it's all about technique, okay? Next one is going to be the jackknife sit-up, which we're going to do for this one. He's going to lie down, Tim's going to lie down for me here, hands up behind the head. This one, okay, we're going to have perfectly straight legs. If there's any sort of bend in the legs whatsoever, the rep will not count, and your trainers will be super strict on this, okay? So we're up like so, okay, breathing up, reaching there, back down again. And one more for me. Okay, and another 10 for me, please. No, just one more, there we go. So any sort of bend in the legs, okay, the reps will not count. And the trainers, because we're super strict on this, okay, we want to see, you know, the fittest get through and not, you know, cutting corners and everything. Your burpee will be a harder variation of the burpee. It will be a chest to ground burpee. The chest will have to touch the ground, okay? Down like so, up, and then back up. Hands above the head for the rep to count, okay? Simple. And your jump squat, what's going to happen? We're going to be incredibly strict on getting the 90 degrees through the hips and the knees, okay? Hold that position there, okay? That's what we want to see, okay? If we see any less than that, if we're a little bit higher, the rep will also not count, okay? So this is all about getting that technique right, okay? And hopefully if we all do that right, we can set some really good times and do it the proper way, okay? All good.
So, just personally, I want to wish everybody good luck in the 300 challenge. We're hoping to see some great times. Me and Brad are having a bit of a discussion. We think a time, anything under 8 minutes will be phenomenal with the new rules in place. So that's definitely a target for you to go if you feel you're a bit fitter and stronger. And as I said, I just want to wish everyone the best of luck. Our trainers will be doing this as well, so definitely want to see you guys compete with us. If you can, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if they can, but they can have a crack, I guess.
There we go, flexing.
Yeah, also, just keep in mind, if you're thinking this is far too hard, okay, and you don't think that you can get through this, just remember, okay, we did have a 51-year-old man win it last year, okay, so anybody can have a go at it. It's all about having a go. It doesn't matter if you set the world on fire. It's all about setting the best time, having a bit of fun, and competing against yourself and trying to better yourself, and that's what it's all about in the end.
Stay awesome, guys.